All right, welcome back to another update on the 2024 Hot Rod Power Tour, 2025 Hot Rod Power Tour, possibly. Buick Skylark. Gonna get started here in a minute. I got some shop cleanup to do. Been working around the shop on some other little stuff here. As a electrical lead foreman over the years, and for the last couple of years with a shop, I was able to procure items that were left over, extra, surplus, stuff like that. So I've been getting lights put in here. I mean, some of those lights were up, but last weekend was working on that guy. It's a high bay. It was a I think a 400 watt metal halide high bay, but I've converted them over to LED, and I got another one that's going in over there. Those were torn out off of a job. I'm working on getting those up and installed. Gonna be some different lights in here, but it's all stuff I've got free. Some new, some used, some refurbished stuff, repurposed. So I've been working on that, but for right now, I need to get on cleanup in here. I try not to do this, let it get out of hand, but it's gotten out of hand. I gotta get that cleaned up so I can use it as a working surface again. And yeah, so get things straightened up in here, get this mess cleaned up, so I can get back into working in here and not be hindered with my movement. So, all right, gonna get started. I'll keep updating throughout the day. Thanks for watching. All right, getting back started here on the trunk, and was doing a little bit of investigation and was looking at this body mount here, which goes back to that frame in here. It is, I don't know if you can see this, but it is broken free from the mount. It's just loose in there, just all rotted out. I know I originally talked about leaving this piece in, but looking at it, it's pretty bad, pretty gone. So I'm going to see if I can't try to fab this piece here in the shop and make my own. All these little bends in here, they add strength, but it's going to make it tough for me to try to mimic those. But I'll see what I can do. Got a couple pieces of metal here I scavenged off a job. So this is about the right width. If I take my grinder and cut right here and then flip this piece over, that lip will be aimed out like what's in the car. So, and then it's going to be about the right width. It's about 4 inches wide. This is about 3 with 1/2 inch lips here and here. So I'm going to cut this right down the center, right down the middle of that fold. I'll invert it and try to weld it back on both sides, and then I'll start seeing what I got to do to cut a little notch out to get a little bit of a bend, tack it, and then I'll have to cut like a little wedge out, because that piece, I don't know if you noticed, but it's wider in the back, and then like as it turns and makes that gradual rise up towards the wheel well, it gets a little bit thinner. So I'm going to try to cut a little wedge out, smash it together, and tack it. So this is my first attempt at fabbing a little piece of a frame rail, and we'll see how it goes. This one has little threaded pieces in here. This was some electrical gear mounting brackets that ended up not getting used. They were extra. They were tossed them in a dumpster. So I'll see what I can use, but I might be able to make it mimic what I need. So I'll keep recording as I go. All right. No. You okay? All right, this is I think this is about set. This is literally my first time welding. I'm gonna put it on film. Hopefully it doesn't go too sideways on me. All right, I'm set up to weld here. At least I think I am. I've got a flux core welder here. I just bought a cheapo Harbor Freight one that was on sale. Literally, this is my first time welding, so I guess I'm just gonna go for it. I'm sure there'll be blunders made, and I'll figure out how to weld, and then I'll buy a real welding machine. Here we go. Wire feed's too fast, and I'm moving too fast. Let me see which one. Turn it down a bit. Maybe the wire feed's right on and I'm going too fast. Let's try that. Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. Let's go with 4. I wonder if my ground is bad or something. It keeps spitting and sputtering at me. It's getting better though. Metal's hot. That's a better glove. All right, wire speeding up and slowing down my moving. Feels all right to me. All right, looks like G setting on the voltage and 5 on the wire feed was about the sweet spot. Let me grind this off and I'll bring it in for a look here. Got some more to do, but just want to kind of clean it up and get a look at it. There we go. It doesn't look pretty, but let's get it off and look at the other side. Wonder if it wouldn't be better to run the bead in here. Try to break it off. Got pretty smoky in here. Trying to air some things out here. There we go. All right. I think overall pretty happy with it. What? So this is going to mimic that piece there. Have to do a little more modifying it. I think I am going to try to run a bead up in here. But overall, pretty happy with my first weld. All right, keep going. Hi, dogs. Get out here. Go on, get. You don't know what you. Out. Get. Go. Go. Out. Go. Out. Get. Get. Oh my gosh. Does no one understand the meaning of get anymore? All right, come here. So figure out a little better setup here. Alright, let me stop recording for a minute. Let me get this figured out. I'll get back to you. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a night. Final conclusion. Well, it was pretty fun making that piece, I have to be honest. Well, still making it, but first welds, that was fun. Welding makes a mess. Junk all over the place now. Alright, well, good night, y'all. I'll keep working on this tomorrow. All right, I got a 68 to 72 Chevelle deck filler panel, and I don't think it's the right one. It looks like it's short by a substantial amount. It looks all wrong. Not even matching up here. The bevel's wrong. It looks like it's kind of curving in this way a little bit, and the skylark, you can see it, but it's going that way, kind of two opposite directions there. So I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to take this guy back. However, this piece also says Chevelle, but it looks different also. Yeah, it's different. Okay, this has to go back as well then. So it's lined up here. These hooks line up almost perfectly for the seats. But there's this here cut out for I don't know why. That's not an issue, but what is the issue here is being that rear deck filler panel was shorter. Looks like this one also comes back a little further. I won't know for sure until I really get this piece off. But it looks like this piece is a bust. Everything else looks good. I mean, we got holes where holes are kind of supposed to be, and speaker cutouts where they're supposed to be. That all looks pretty good, but Might be able to make it past muster here. Yeah, we'll hold on to this. I'm shying away from just cutting this piece outright right now until I can find a replacement. So we'll hold on to that piece. RustRepair.com sells just the window channel all the way around. So if I have to, I'll just cut that part out. This piece is still good. All right. I was attempting to make this piece here, but when I got to Summit and asked about it, they had them on hand in stock, 40 bucks. So I went ahead and bought it. I'll have to cut up a little bit more up in here to get it to fit. I'll at least get to some good metal. Maybe I'll cut this one and weld it in. My concern for these gas tank brackets is where they hook up here. It's all pretty rotted still. So I'm going to have to figure something out to do there to get those to work. And this piece, I need to get it cut out still. And see how they're attached. All right, so that piece I was fabbing up the other day, I'm gonna end up cutting it in half. And I'll use it for this replacement piece here. To strengthen that back up. Anyway, got the shop cleaned up. There's that rust hitting the ground again. Got the shop cleaned back up again and ready to get back to working. So I'll start cutting and record more later. Thanks for watching.